Hey.
We're back again. You know how it is. It's
Finally.
with Kopzela. Back again.
Where have you been though, Kopzela?
Oh yeah, we've been working on the project to make the whole show to become a bit more bigger. We need more visuals and stuff like that. Yeah, it's still
okay.
a podcast though. We're just waiting for the staff, all the team members to come on
Yeah,
board.
I can tell.
Nice. I'm so excited. Yeah. Okay, today we're going to be talking about women in mining. There's a lot of especially black women in mining.
Any other,
especially successful candidates who come from varsity level.
Engineers or so.
If you go to the mines, Baskars. I mean, like, in the world we're living in, I'm a Reholante Ritz or Rahuaka Melequago mining. But like, you Scabo mining, Lenanga Silo job, you know, but I was Savanako mining, time and again, you know, especially when I was Sana, you know. You think about husbands. It's always a challenge. There's always the pros and cons. And we all know what it's all about. Madala side.
Coffee.
Oh yes, we are with Imameleng Mpitso, a very confident candidate coming from university level, studied chemical engineering. Wow, Nana, well done. As a black lady, and now she's working for Platinum, Impala Platinum mine. She's working now as a metallurgist. And not just as a metallurgist, she's working as a senior metallurgist.
Coffee.
Okay, but then just tell us kwena mang o tswa ko kae and go tle yang gore o decide gore wana mo botshelong you want to do study engineering, especially metallurgy.
Yeah, so my name is Imameleng.
Yeah.
Originally, I'm from around Rustenburg. I got introduced to the mining side of things because my dad works in the mine.
Big up to daddy. Big up to
That's how I got into
dad.
mining, and that's how I decided on the career. Mining, yeah. So I studied chemical engineering at UT.
Oh, wow, nice.
And then I came back,
Nice.
did practicals in the mine, Kolonmini, and now I'm at Impala. I'm a senior metallurgist.
You go girl,
Okay.
you go girl.
So how did you get to the senior position?
So I started with my practicals basically, and I got in as a junior. I got appointed, and then I think 3 years, then I got to be a senior metallurgist. So it's just through hard work, applying yourself at work.
Can you unpack hard work for me? Like, I believe hard work wouldn't just be hard. I mean, so many people work hard, you know. I'm Lebanese probably by now. Okay, Lebanese
But few,
especially black ladies. But I believe hard work. Can you unpack hard work? I mean, it can't just be hard work. You got
some fate or blessing of some sort.
And you happen to be the senior one. There must have been an extinction of some sort.
Just consistency, put the time, put the effort, when you're at work, be present, let your work speak for yourself. If you have to go and do something outside of work so you can be better at work, you have to do it. So that's what hard work is. Yeah.
Wow. Besides the fact that they are no I just want to ask you something. Women, especially black women, more mining. What or were your challenges as mining? Perhaps one it might be different because your dad was there to protect you, but there's obviously the hears and says, hey, there's always those challenges they go through, guys take advantage and stuff like that. Have you ever experienced any negative challenge of some sort, like harassment or like banna ba go treat us somehow as a black lady?
Yes, I don't think you'll meet any woman who doesn't experience any form of
shame. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, but tell me, can you give a...
It's part of the job. Like, we are in a male-dominated industry. There is no way that it's not going to happen. It's just a matter of how you handle it. So just be professional, tell the guys off. But, you have to do it harshly sometimes, but just try and do it professionally. But it happens to all the women. Yeah. But my biggest challenge in the mining is that we are few. We were very few. You get into meetings, you're the only woman surrounded by 5-10 men. So you always have to speak up. Definitely, so that you can be heard. And even now as a senior metallurgist, I still sit in meetings where I'm the only female. And for me to be heard is just to speak up. So that's the continuous challenge that you go through as a woman in the mining. That, you can't just play a soft game, a low game. You always have to be,
So if I hear you well, to speak up, can you unpack that? But before we come to that one, can you give me one example of a challenge that happened? Perhaps maybe give this one in the table. Maybe you've answered it already. Can you give me another example, perhaps, of harassment of some sort from guys? It didn't. You did an example. It didn't sit well with you.
At any level, you get, it's in between the lines, but you read to say, no, this person he's going an extra mile. It's like it's a favor, because because I'm a woman, he's nicer to me as compared to other people. So
but I want an example. like what tabako let's a favor for example in your entity.
Just like, for instance, if I want something fixed and there's processes, and if I speak to him, things get done quicker, so I don't get to struggle as a woman.
Why would that be a challenge? My point exactly. My point exactly, because like it shouldn't even stress you.
No, it is, because there's something expected. That's the other part, because he's not doing it just because he's doing
but
it.
how do you know? I want to take me there.
He wants to meet you outside of work. What are you doing? Like Friday, like what are you doing? So there's that other part that you have to deal with. So sometimes you don't just accept the niceness that people have towards you. There's always an ulterior. So that's how you kind of filter out, okay, should I accept these things, or should I say, no, let's follow the process, I'll get it even if it's in 2 days, but it's fine, I don't want it now. So
and then after that, maybe gana kopile or maybe go tla to the out ke go ise go kae ngwana and stuff ke go bone aka utlo go batla go ya unpack ba dire go utlwile gona ke go utlwile. We get what you're trying to say. How did you respond? How did you respond back to the person? And especially because you're still working with the guy.
Now for me, I always let people show me what they want. So yes, you'll do something for me, but when it gets to the point where you now start wanting to meet me outside of work, that's why I shut it down to say no. For me, it wasn't about that. If you're helping me because you wanted something, then I'm not about that. So next time, I think the relationship tends to change after that. So motho le ga sa di friendly the way like I think le ga go dumedisa bana re I know go sa tshegiwa.
But now that service earlier gore ano tla bile gore ano tla ba go thusa di tsa ka pele, does he continue with that or go fokotsega? But that's sad. Shame, I'm sorry. But how often? Because I don't think of Fasiwa or Ferua one. I think at a time. And then am I correct to say that's where now the challenge comes?
Yeah, true.
But one was Peter.
Yeah, you start getting a reputation. People start talking about you a certain way. But I think what you realize is the longer you work with people, you build other kind of relationships. So they start respecting you because of your integrity, because of how you conducting yourself. So then you build good relationship with people.
Oh, then they come back.
Yeah, your male counterparts, you end up building good relationship with them, where they start respecting you more because of how you work, not necessarily because you're a female and there's something that you can give them.
Somehow I feel it's true. I mean, I don't think all guys are the same. As colleagues, as sisters and as brothers, and then if you conduct yourself well, I think they can address the other guys. Can we just all do our job and stuff like that? But last but not least, there's young and aspiring black ladies out there ba ileng gore ba tshaba go tla mo mining, ba feel gore mining and le batsadi na ngwana ke bathong nna ga ke batla ngwana ka go mokoti tla ba mo tshwara marago what madala side stories. Who doesn't know about that? Ba tshaba go tla gona ne banna ba ileng gore ba nyetse basadi ba tshaba gore ba mining and ba itse gore o ya mining the next day mone ba ile tsa mosadi go ntate ba ile tsa mosadi o ditseng metallurgist lebala mine manager le kae, there'll be, I think you get what I'm trying to say. What would you, or how would you advise, let's start with the young and aspiring, but now since high school, especially the issue of the fact that you did study and you got your degree, what would you say to them? What should they do to get where you are as a senior metallurgist?
Yeah, they just need to come. They just need to be part of the mines. I think there's nothing else that you can advise a person to just come. and you realize that you grow, you adjust to the environment, and you become better out of it. Yeah, so just come. Even the parents that have fear, even the young person who's thinking about mining, whatever fears that you have, just come. You'll enjoy the experience, you'll enjoy the challenge, you'll feel better about yourself because of the way that you're going to grow.
So tell us about your experience with your dad, Alamo Mining. Like, any impact that he did with you being more mining?
No, definitely. He normalized the mine for me. So when I came to the mine, I didn't fear the mine because, Dad was in the mine. So it was just normal for me.
Yeah.
It was like I said, destiny.
Yeah.
I didn't see myself anywhere else besides the mine because of how my dad normalized. We used to talk about what he does at work, at home. So when I came to the mine, everything was just familiar. Yeah.
So are you married? Do you have kids?
No, I'm not married. I don't have kids. So, yeah.
How old are you?
31.
31. Ladies and gentlemen, she's 31.
No, but I aspire to have them. So it's not something that I don't want. I do want them, yes. They will happen in time for me. Yeah.
So are you telling me the way you were focused Tata, to become a senior metallurgist as you are today, as single as you are today, or Sinabana? It shows you were so devoted and so focused to your job, to your field of work. Am I correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
So
I'm building. Yeah, these things will come. They'll come on my plan.
Were you a top student, Koskolo?
Yes, part of the top 10.
Papa,
no, he actually wasn't. Mom was the one who
okay. Christian, spirituality wise, are you Christian, Hindu?
We're Christian at home, yes.
You gotta give a Catholic? Or?
Yes, Catholic, we're Christian, yeah.
Wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Anything else you would like to say to our listeners about you, your career, your spirituality, your being single and available? Are you available? Zero?
Yes, I'm available.
And anything else you would like to say to our viewers?
Just that whatever dreams that you have, just start working on them and achieve them.
Coffee. Can you just say coffee?
Coffee.
You're drunk with Kopzela.
Black child, you can make it. Young girl, you can make it. Believe in yourself. Focus. Scar sounds like you are Simanyana. Born. Mining. Go do it for your families. Go do it for yourselves. Coffee.